Hey, g'day big bikers, how you going? Well, it's the end of 2019, it's December 2019. I know a lot of you guys are entering the depths of winter and it's getting really cold for you, probably not riding. But here in Australia it's, well, we've got a little bit of everything actually. The southern parts are getting extremely cold weather, and in fact some places in the Alps are getting snow. Fires, there's extreme heat, just depends on what part of the country you're in. So it's been a pretty interesting few months. So anybody that's been adventure riding will know that one of the hardest parts, well, there's two parts, there's two bits of adventure riding that are really, really difficult. The first one is leaving. If you remember my little diatribe, the dialogue I did at the end of the trip out to the desert, stop putting it off, stop making excuses, just get on your bike, make some time, grab some mates, and just go, you know? Just get on your bike and do it. I know that for a lot of people that's really difficult. There's holidays and kids and families and all that sort of stuff, and so I understand. And the other thing for some people who go riding is not the starting, it's actually the finishing and having to turn around and go back. I'm probably in one of those enviable situations where I've got a lot of freedom in the work that I do. I can work from anywhere as long as I've got phone access. I can pretty much do my job. I do have to travel quite a bit, so occasionally need to be near an airport so I can actually jump on a plane and go and visit my clients. But one of the hardest things I find first world problems, right? I go riding with my mates and they get a couple of weeks off, and so at the end of 2 weeks we have to turn around and head for home because they've got to get back to work, and I'm kind of left, well, maybe what would happen if I didn't have to do that. And so that's what 2019 for me has been all about. It's been all about this: what would my life look like if I didn't have to go home from every ride that I went on? And so I started looking around for options and opportunities, and I'm going to show you what 2020 is going to look like for big bike adventures. Are you ready? I'm just going to move back a bit so I can get it in the camera. You ready? Here we go. This is called a Jayco base station. I know that because it's written on it. We're basically up to about this centre line here. The front part of that is all caravan, so kitchen, toilet, shower, double bed, all that sort of stuff in that configuration. I won't go into that because it's just a caravan. But down the back part of here is the toy shed, and so we'll open that up and have a look. This is it. It's not completely set up, but I've actually got room for another bike in there. Helmets and jackets and everything go in all around. I'm going to put a toolbox down on the floor there, and that's pretty much going to be BBA for 2020. And the good thing about this setup is that I can go to somewhere like the Flinders and I can stay there and I can ride all the tracks that I want to ride. I can ride to Victoria and I can ride the Victorian High Country, and I can stay down there and I can keep moving and I can keep moving around and basing myself at different locations and meeting different moto vloggers and riding with YouTube subscribers, and I intend to actually, over the next year or so, a couple of years maybe, I'm not sure, intend to actually travel to all of the states in Australia, and I intend to go riding in some of the key places and some of the really, really cool places there are to ride in Australia, lots of them. And rather than having to turn around at the end of a couple of weeks of riding, I'll be able to stay there, hook up with YouTube subscribers, go riding with different people at different places. Very, very cool concept. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm not completely sure. I've already been away for a couple of weeks in this just to test it out to see how it'll go. The configuration with the bike in the back is probably not the best one. There's probably a few different configurations that would work better, but you know, if I enjoy doing it and it's a life that I think I can become accustomed to, then I may even custom build my own trailer. Let's see what 2020 looks like from the BBA on the road. So that's it. That's what the plan is for big bike adventures for 2020, 21, 22. Who knows? I might like it so much I might not come back. But the base station, the cruiser, the bikes, and I don't have to come back. I've actually even put in a signal booster in the caravan and the car, so that I don't suffer from. I'll either have no signal or full signal. So I'm not going to be suffering with that signal dropping in and out. So I'll be able to work from wherever, be able to edit my videos wherever, and shoot them up to you as long as I've got signal. So I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be, you know, I've travelled the world. I've seen so many amazing places all over the world, and you know, there's so many places in my own country that I haven't seen. So I'm going to go do that. I'm going to go and check out these amazing, you know, the Victorian High Country for me was the thing that sealed it for me. When we were down there, I went, wow, I just need to be able to ride around this stuff, you know, and then stay there for as long as I want, finish riding it, you know. So I'm really looking forward to that. And then down through Mount Gambier and through Port Augusta and through the Eyre Peninsula and just so many different places, and then over to Western Australia and go riding with you guys over there. That, you know, that is another country, Western Australia. It really is. So that's what we're going to do. I'm really looking forward to it, and you know, I hope you join me. I hope you want to come along and get in touch with me if you want to go riding. Would love to do that and just meet up different places or move around the country, and you know, let's go explore Australia together. Over and out.